Hey guys, wanted to jump on and do a quick review. Uh, I'm smoking Warhorse Bar. It's kind of one that's been on my radar for a little while. I wasn't sure if I'd like it. There's some things that it had going for it, but there's some things that maybe I thought I might not like. Um, but I've seen some reviews lately. Most of them seem pretty positive, so I figured I'd give it a chance. The back of the tin just says made of dark fired Kentucky, dark air cured and matured red Virginia, and that's it. Um, it is a bar, so not a plug. And I'll show you that in a second. But it's not a plug in the way three Ps. You need a knife to kind of cut it and break it up a little bit. Um, but it's more than a crumble cake. So I think a bar is a kind of a good description, actually. So there's a bar, kind of a nice brownie. You can kind of pull a chunk off with your fingers. Like I said, you don't need a knife. It breaks up pretty well. I would say sometimes it's hard with plugs and bars to tell moisture, but I could tell it was a little moist, so I did give it a good hour of dry time before I packed my bowl. So this was one, I don't typically like aromatic blends, and I still haven't fully gotten on board with dark fired Kentuckies. Um, so I was a little concerned, but some of my favorite blends are blends that um, kind of skirt the edges or just exceptions to the rule, so to speak. And I think I'm finding that this one is really good. I like it. It's got a very creamy mouthfeel. There is a little bit of initial bitterness, but it's paired very nicely with the sweetness of the Virginia. Um, it does pack a pretty good nicotine hit. I don't. I'm not looking for a blend that does that, but it doesn't bother me either. I've got my copper Bic sleeve to go with my copper army mount. But this has a very kind of creamy mouth coating kind of feel. The smoke is pretty creamy once you actually get it going. This is one to sip though. I don't usually freight train, but I'm not a master at sipping. But this is one you definitely want to sip. But I am finding I like it. You do notice the top note very much when you smell the tin. In smoking it, it's not as noticeable. Not like so aromatic like an aromatic tobacco would be. Um, but you do get a little bit of like I guess they call it anise or licorice. I do notice a little bit of that. I do get from the dark fired a little bit of a mesquite kind of barbecue note to it as well. And then just a little bit of the Virginia, enough to sweeten it up. Especially the further you get down the bowl, I feel like it gets a little bit sweeter. But very nice, creamy. Um, it's one to take slow, but I'm really enjoying it. So I'd seen a few people review it, and it's one that I've been wanting to give a shot. So I picked up a couple of tins. I took a chance on it because I had a feeling that this would be one that I would like. Um, and so I'm glad I did. I don't, it's not something I'm gonna have to cellar too deep, but it is one I think that I'll keep in my rotation from here on. It's that good. does burn down to a pretty nice ash, but I mean, it is a little bit harder to keep lit. I'm talking obviously, so but very good blend if you get a chance. It's not. It's bold in one sense. It's not like it's. I probably more so just like the power of the blend, but not so much the flavor. I don't know if that clears things up. There is a boldness. It is kind of a powerful blend, but a good one to kind of sit, contemplate. Um, you know, uh, but otherwise it's good. There's a nice balance of sweetness, sweet and a little bit of tang, but very mellow. It's got some aged characteristics to it, um, but very good. If you get the chance, I highly recommend trying some Warhorse Bar. Anyways, guys, take care. God bless, and I'll catch you again soon.